There's nothing else Bob McDonnell can do at this point. Today, the former governor's attorneys got to go where the law of the land can change in an instant. Now, it is up to 8 Supreme Court justices to figure out whether the definition of corruption works in favor of McDonnell or sends him to prison. And we're already getting hints of what may happen. Andy Fox was at the High Court for today's oral arguments.
During oral arguments, the justices here at the United States Supreme Court concerned about vagueness and an overreaching government against Bob McDonnell. Former Governor Bob McDonnell sitting with his wife Maureen, not even in the main section of the courtroom. Chief Justice John Roberts noted the number of legal minds across the country who wrote in saying if the McDonnell conviction is upheld by the High Court, it will be crippling to government as we know it. Pete Williams covers the High Court for NBC News.
The lawyer for McDonnell really truly engaged their interest, and they were very skeptical of the government's position.
Justice Breyer pushed the government's attorney Michael Dreeben that politicians will not know what they can and cannot do. What is the definition of an official act that leads to corruption, he asked. What are the words to write, he wanted to know. Breyer pushed harder. The official acts law is broad and vague. Dreeben pushed back himself, saying he does not think the law is unconstitutionally vague, and that McDonnell was corrupted by businessman Johnny Williams.
They were more concerned about the government's theory of what can be a crime. They're looking beyond just McDonnell's case. But I think the likely outcome is he may get a new trial. They seem to be concerned that the jury instructions in the McDonnell case were simply too broad.
McDonnell has always thought broad jury instructions on what is an official act at the lower court cast a broad net that tangled him, convicting him a felon.
And I want to say, as I've said for the last 39 months, that never during any time in my 38 years of public service have I ever done anything that would abuse the powers of my office.
So what happens next? The justices take everything under advisement. They talk about it, they consider it, and will likely have an opinion about what happens next in June. And it could mean a new trial for Bob McDonnell. In Washington, at the United States Supreme Court, Andy Fox, 10 on your side.